Hello. I think all of you are probably new subscribers because I just started my YouTube channel 2 days ago. So, welcome. Today, I want to talk about something kind of personal. I mean, not personal really, but about me. I want to talk about kind of what it's like graduating high school, and it's almost been a year after graduating, which is kind of crazy. Time really does fly. But I want to talk about that time period after I've graduated. Um, like I said, it's been a little under a year. Sorry if you hear the sirens. But a lot's happened, a lot's changed. Some unpredictable things happened in my life. Not really, but like I'm not in a place where I thought I'd be right now. All right, let's start from the top. I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school, to be honest. I always knew that I wanted to be my own boss. And during high school, I always tried starting little online businesses and digital marketing stuff. Me and my buddy tried drop shipping, but I never really fully committed to it, which is why none of it worked out. I'm sure if I really gave it my all and still tried, something would happen, but I just didn't have the right mindset at the time, and that went to shit. I also want to say, I also grew up like wanting to kind of be my own boss because, like, when I was little, I had a lawn mowing company, and I would mow like a bunch of my neighbors' lawns, and then I kind of quit because I got enough money to buy an iPhone or a computer, and then I turned into a pro Fortnite player. That's besides the point. Um, after the after graduating, where was I? Oh yeah, after graduating, I had no other option but to really go to college or start working. And like I said, I didn't want to work for someone else, so I didn't start working. And I didn't want to go to a 4 year college because nowadays, honestly, I feel like if you go to a 4 year college, you're kind of getting scammed. Sorry if that's you, but I mean, it's fun and all. I'm sure you're gonna have the fucking time of your life, and you're gonna make memories and friends for, like it's all that's all worth it. But at the end of the day, my goals didn't align with going to a 4 year college, so I didn't do that. And I also know if I did go to a 4 year college, I would probably not lock in at all and go out every night and probably not get good grades because I know myself, and that doesn't seem like I do too well. So I didn't go to a 4 year college trying to help my future. And then my last kind of option was to go to a community college, which I didn't want to do at all. I could have, I mean, I couldn't have done nothing. Like I couldn't have just like tried starting a business again because my parents like want me to be doing something, which is understandable. So they don't want me sitting around. I mean, I wouldn't have been sitting around, but to them, I would have been, just on my computer, like trying to like learn stuff on my own. So I joined community college, and I wanted to get into digital marketing. That's what I kind of always wanted to do throughout high school. So I took a digital marketing class, and to make this short, for the first or this class was at 9 o'clock or 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. So you could already think about how this is going. I mean, 2 hours long digital marketing class. All right, I thought it'd be pretty interesting though. I'm like, you know what? It's a late class, but I'll get through it. I like this, and let's just see how it goes. I get there, and I think I was a day behind because I got late into the class or something. I don't know. Like I picked the class late, and we're just sitting there looking at a whiteboard or screen, like a projector screen, for 2 hours straight, and he's just clicking through a slideshow. And so I went to three or a couple weeks of those classes, kind of did squat diddly because I I'm not a person to just sit there and look at a projector for 2 hours and take notes. That's just not the kind of person I am. And it took me 2 weeks to realize that. And after those 2 weeks, I decided, you know what? Fuck it. And so I dropped out, not knowing what I'm going to do. But shortly after, thankfully, I found something and I joined this electrical company. But the thing is, this is a union company, so I'm not supposed to be doing actual electrical work, which I love working with my hands. Like, that's like, I mean, I took a woods class in high school, I took an autos class, I took like a art class, and those were all my favorite classes, so I love working with my hands. But I didn't realize what this job was really going to be like. So I get this job, and it's actually going pretty good. Like, I've never worked a full time job before, so the income is nice. And, I'm starting to learn some stuff. I'm starting to learn tools and different, I don't know, couplings and connectors for conduit, just like a bunch of different stuff in the electrical realm. And this is a commercial company, so um, it's a commercial company, so we're doing like big jobs. Like, we're doing some Amazons in Tennessee and Indiana. We're working on, I don't know, just like a bunch of cool jobs that I didn't think we were going to be working on. And so I'm learning a lot, but I'm not doing anything with my hands really, because I like actually like doing stuff. And they ended up just making me kind of like the bitch. So whatever work they don't want to do, they have me do. If they need me to go somewhere for them, I go there for them. If they need me to clean something up, I clean it up. If literally I'm the bitch. I mean, but I'm not an apprentice bitch. I'm not like you know I'm not doing like a lot of work. I'm doing bullshit work. So it's one thing to be like an apprentice bitch and be like, you gotta like, I don't know, do this shit, blah blah. Like, but on the job site, this isn't. Most of the shit isn't on the job site. It's in the shop, cleaning up the shop, driving a lot, which driving is exhausting, not healthy really. Truck drivers are like the most unhealthy people in the world, I think, or it's like the most unhealthy job. So, and I'm still working. I'm still doing that right now, which, what, I love my company, and they are like some great people. But like, really, I mean that. Like, I wouldn't still be there, I don't think, if it weren't for them. Like, it's a pretty small company. There's like only 6 people in our office, and I don't know. I really do like them, and I work with good people, and I've met people from my work that I really liked and I connect with. But at the end of the day, I'm still working for someone else, and I'm not really using my hands, which I thought I would be doing much more. I'm doing more like bullshit work. I mean, I am like carrying a bunch of pipe, putting up like, I'm also cleaning out jobs, just like not actually. All right, some days they'll put me on a job and I'll like help out doing like splicing some wires or whatever, which I'm not allowed to, which I probably shouldn't say. So I'm probably gonna cut that out of the video. Maybe, I don't know. Or unless I said the company, then I'll cut that out. All right. So I'm not allowed to do any electrical work, which I don't. Um, but that's why they haven't let me in. I take a test Saturday to get into the union, and it's the local 134, which is like, I think, the second most competitive local in the United States, or maybe one and two, or like they're equal, LA and Chicago. And so I'm trying to get into that, and I think it's a 1% chance that I get in. Most people, it takes them 2 years to get in. So that's kind of, I don't want to like, think negative, but that's like kind of like very not likely. But I'm going to try my best. I was studying for a while. I studied a lot and put a lot of time and thought into studying. And I was like, this is going to be my thing. And I don't know, that kind of faded. I started posting again on social media. I want, and I got like a spark, you know, a spark of faith, and what I'm following what I really want to do. So that's where I'm at right now. I feel like these next 2 months are going to be pretty crazy with my test Saturday, which is in 3 days. I haven't studied in like a month. And then, yeah, if I don't pass that test, a lot's going to change, I think. It's kind of crazy, and I don't know where it's going to go, but we'll see what happens when it happens, and you just got to stay positive. That's what I'm trying to do. God's got a plan for me, and if I just, put myself in a good position and do what I need to do to follow his word, I think he'll lead me in the right direction and everything will work out. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So I hope everyone has a blessed day, and I hope you enjoyed my first video and the scenic view. I don't know if walking around made you guys dizzy or not. You gotta let me know in the comments, or if I should just sit down and record, whatever's better. But I don't know, I feel like walking around in circles is kind of keeps my mind going, but I feel like a little dizzy now. But alrighty, yeah, I hope you guys all have a great day, and if you want to like and subscribe, that would be amazing, because I'm trying to start this shit. Maybe I'll post some other content soon, but see you guys.